I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now these hot days is the mood, blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the drawer when he indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot as a jack in thy mood as in any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what to do?
Nay, and there were two such. We should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Why thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out with such a quarrel? Thy head is as full of quarrels as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hast been beaten as idle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Did thou not fall with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for tying his shoes with old ribbon, and yet thou wilt tutor me for quarrelling?
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple? Oh, simple?
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, gentlemen. Get in, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort? What dost thou make us minstrels, and thou make minstrels of us? Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick, here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place and reason coldly of your grievance, or else depart.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he were your livery. Marry, before I go to the field, he'll be your follower, your worship in the sense that he may call you man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better than thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain, I am none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done for me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise. Till thou shalt no other reason than my love. So good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold. Withal, and as you shall use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his plitcher by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you.
Lucio, put thy rapier up! Draw Benvolio, beat down the weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the king expressively hath forbidden banding in the streets of Verona. Hold, Tybalt! Good Mercutio! Oh my God!
I have heard a plague o' both your houses. I have sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. Marry, 'tis enough. Where is my page? Go, villain. Fetch me a surgeon.
Courage, men! The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not as deep as a well, nor as wide as a church door, but 'tis enough, 'twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you will find me a grave man. I am peppered, I worried, for this world, a plague both your houses. Zounds, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death, a braggart, a rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses. They have made worms of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses.
This gentleman, the princess in your alley, my very friend, hath got his mortal hurt on my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that hour and hath been my kinsman. Oh, sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and my temper stained with valorous steel.
Oh Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
The day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Away to heaven, respecting lenity, and fire and fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. Thou late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Staying for thine to keep him company, either thou or I, or both, must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didst consort him, here shalt with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, will you be gone? The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone away.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
Why doth thou stay?
Does your breath smell like death?
Then Shakespeareans are for you. Hi, I'm Benvolio, spokesperson of Shakespeareans. Side effects may include death in a 42-hour coma. Shakespeareans, my kingdom for a minute.
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt? That murderer, which way he ran?
There lies Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge with thee in the prince's name. Obey!
Who are the vile beginners who began this fray?
O noble prince, I can discover all. The unlucky manage of the fatal brawl. There lies a man slain by Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, oh my brother's child, oh prince, oh cousin, husband, Oh, the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman.
O Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, bade him bethink how nice the quarrel was urged withal. Your high displeasure, all this uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unevenly spleen of Tybalt deaf to peace. By that he tilts, with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all is hot turns deadly point to point, and his martial score with one hand beats cold at death aside, and with the other hand sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries loud, hold friends, friends part and swifter than his tongue. His agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life out of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge. And to they'd go like lightning, for ere I could not draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all 20 but could not kill but one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes, but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. That you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf of pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayers shall purchase our abuses. Therefore use none. Let's Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
Discordanti vos